Hello and welcome to The Hero's Word. I'm Andre, and today I'm super excited to bring you an unboxing of Prime 1 Studios' Batman from the Arkham Knight video game. So, for those of you that don't know, Prime 1 Studios makes some of the best, highest end collectibles on the market. In North America, they're distributed by Sideshow Collectibles, who also make some very fine statues, but these are at a totally another level. The scale is larger, the detail more fantastic, and they have a lot of different accessories. Each one has a limited print run, and that's printed right on the top of the box. So let's get there. Let's look at what's on the box. First thing you're going to see right on the front is you're going to see a nice image of Batman. The top of the box does say Batman Arkham Knight, the video game. As I said before, it does have the number. This particular one is 494 out of 2,000. Side of the box, you got your DC logo telling you it's a DC product, officially endorsed and licensed product. The back has the bat symbol, and for the very first time, it has warnings and telling you where to not place your product, how to be very careful with it. So not something you usually see on boxes, but a nice touch nonetheless. And lastly, we have the other side that is another image there. And pretty cool, nice packaging. You don't get to see the statue, unfortunately, but the box is pretty cool. And if you've played the game, it's got a very cool welcome to Gotham City on the side. So without further ado, I'm going to crack into this box and let's see what we've got. Okay, so we've got it out of the box, and we've got a pretty cool instructions with a nice photo of Batman. And the other side is the instructions. So I'm going to keep these right beside me. As you can see, it's got some really nice strong styrofoam, fully labeled, telling you what the top is. And what you can't see is that on the back of the styrofoam, there is another compartment. And I'm going to guess that's where the base of it is. So I'm going to start right there. Got my handy X-Acto knife. And I'm going to lay this one flat to see what comes out of there. Always keep in mind when you're opening any type of statue or high-end collectible to use a proper X-Acto knife. Don't use a pair of scissors or, some people like to use a screwdriver or any pointy object. You don't want to damage anything that's in there, and you want to make a nice clean cut on the tape if you ever have to repackage it again. So I'm going to try and open it, see what we've got on this side here. Okay, so this looks like the cape, not the base. Nice touch for this particular piece. I didn't realize it was going to be a material cape. So let's take it out, see what he looks like. All right, yeah, pretty nice. Looks like it's leather. You can feel the wires, so you can make bends. So yeah, this looks like it's pretty solid for the first piece out. Now I'm just going to put this one down here. Take this bag off. And let's get right into the statue proper. So if any of you have played this game, you know that it was the fourth game in the Arkham series, and what a doozy it was. It had Mark Hamill and Kevin Conroy back playing the voice of Batman and the Joker. So that was a very, very nice treat, and it was one of the first games to tote the next generation for the PS4 and the Xbox One. Now, I'm a pretty big gamer myself, and I gotta say I was super excited to play this game, but I gotta tell you, driving that Batmobile was god-awful. So let's take a look at this statue. I know it's going to be better than driving that Batmobile. So we've got 2 layers here. This is the first layer, and we've got a top layer. I'm going to cut both of them before I take the top layer off. Again, go slow. Be careful. For the amount of money you're spending on one of these guys, you don't want to be overexcited and make a mistake. Almost has that coffin-like feel. Okay, so I know this is going to be a little hard to see. We've got the Batman. I'm going to have to hold this one up. It's going to be hard to get a camera shot as is, but wow, this is epic. I'm going to try and get a gander at the size of this. Keep in mind that this has no base yet. This has no base. This is just Batman. Also on this level, we have his head, which is beautifully shrink wrapped again to be protected. Wow, I gotta say, so far, the packing job is fantastic on this. Detail is incredible. So I probably should get that base out first. So make sure that this is well cut. I'm going to put the head back. Make sure I don't damage anything and spin this around and give it a good cut. Okay. Here we go. All right, guys, I hope you can see this. We've got the base on this level. We've got Batman's other gauntlet. Yeah, look at the size of that. That is just fantastic. And we have the Bat chest piece. Very, very cool. His other arm. Like I said, these statues, lots of different accessories. This one is holding the Batman grappling gun. Very, very cool. So let's see where to start, what to take out first. Obviously the base, nice gargoyle stand. And this thing is a monster. It weighs a ton. Wow. Well, with a piece this large, you know you need something to balance on, and this is just really, really epic, really nice. Put that there for now. Now I'm going to move a couple things around to get Batman on there, and then we'll go with some of his other accessories. Here we go. So this is a monster piece. Like this, as I said, it weighs an absolute ton. Really nice back there. You see the Batman logo. Very, very cool. Paint job is excellent. So let's see if I can get the Dark Knight on this statue. All right. Let's take a look. Okay, it is going to be his left foot, and I would think he is facing this way. Nice thing about these statues with the pegs, you can almost only put them in one way, and if you have to force it, that's not how it should go, so take your time. So there we go, we've got Batman standing on there. Now I am going to refer back to the instructions, want to make sure I put the cowl on correctly. So they are saying that the cowl is step number 4 after putting on the chest piece. Step number 1 being putting Batman onto the pedestal. Let's take a look and see if this is magnetized. Yes, slides right in there. Perfect. All right, we have got the cape magnetized there as well. Let's see how this sits. Yep. It's always nice when a statue has magnets. Makes everything so much easier, and that way you know it's going right where it needs to be. Next up, we have got part 4. It seems that there is a covering for the cowl. I'm going to go into the box, see if I can find that one. Oh, this is a really nice touch. Didn't even notice this. Gargoyles to sit on the front. Oh, magneted again. This is really impressive, guys. And we have the back cowl piece. Want to make sure I put it on correctly. And it is just going to sit on the back and clip down the cape. From there, we go on to the gauntlets. I'm going to choose the fisted Batman, kind of like that pose where he's just ominous. Looks like he's going to lay down the beats. And look at how easily that slides in. Now, we have got the shoulder pads. 2 different shoulder pads, of course. Now, they aren't labeled right or left, so I'm going to go and see which one fits and see if that looks right. There we go. Again, only really one way to put these on. Pretty cool. Last but certainly not least is the head. And as I said, they've done a wonderful job packaging this one. It's shrink wrapped. The ears are protected by foam, so they're not going to break. And everything is wrapped and sealed nicely. Yeah, that looks exactly like he did in the game. So many little knickknacks. There's the grappling gun hook. We have got the instructions, as I've mentioned. And I think there is one other gargoyle as well. But wow, look at this piece. This is incredible. Now, if you're a statue person and you've had sideshow stuff before, you know there are amazing and well known for their quality. But Prime 1, like this is a step up. This is just absolutely magnificent. Very like I'm kind of speechless. Like, Batman has had so many great collectibles lately, but this, wow, this is just damn nice. It's the first in a series. There's a ton of characters from this game as well as Arkham Origins. Plus, they've even done a Frank Miller Batman. So if you want that menacing, huge Frank Miller Dark Knight Returns Batman, they have that too. So what an amazing piece. The detail, look at the pouches. His gauntlets have, you know, the bat blades on it. I'm gonna put that other gun on here. Let's take a look at that. This is going on his right hand. So again, be very careful. It is magnetized. pull it just a little bit. There we go. Wow. Look at that. Just easy. It goes in. This is a fabulous piece. Now, as I mentioned before, they are Prime One Studios. They are a high-end collectible. These guys are going to run quite a bit of coin, but as you can see, look at that magnet. It is well worth it. If you're a collector, if you're a fan, and you have not only the space, but the ability to afford one of these, I would definitely say, hands down, one of the best Batman pieces I have ever seen. This is quite nice. The detail right from the base, right up to the figure, the packaging, the paint job, flawless. I'm Andre. Hope you've enjoyed this unboxing. Let us know in the comments below. Also, give us a like and spread the word. Thanks for watching.